Alright, so we just did the Turkey episode, now we reach Turkmenistan. If the Turkic countries were a family, you know, Uzbekistan is like the workhorse that likes to promote his history and pick cotton. You have the Kazakh and Kyrgyz twins with opposing personalities. Turkey is the loud movie star with money issues, and Azerbaijan is like the quiet one with no money issues. And then you get to Turkmenistan. Let's just say he's like the uncle that kinda just stays in the corner alone writing in his journal and laughing at his own jokes, obsessing over marble and horses. Yeah, lots to say about this guy.
It's time to learn geography now!
Hey everybody, I'm your host Barbs. We have reached Turkmenistan, the closed-off, reserved black sheep of the Turkic countries, but like with a traditional artsy side. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. As you know, we usually like to have people from the countries, or at least have heritage from the countries, involved in the country episodes. And as you know, it's incredibly hard to find Turkmen people in the USA. There's only like a small diaspora of like a couple thousand. Luckily, one of them was one of my subscribers, and I actually flew her out here with her dad. Say hi to Malika and Naj. Yay!
Hi, I'm Malika Bariva. I'm a content creator on TikTok and Instagram, and I love to talk about Central Asia, Uzbek Turkmen culture, because I am half Uzbek and Turkmen.
And your dad is the Turkmen.
Yes, he is Khorazmi and Turkmen.
Salam aleyküm dostlarımız, Türkmen karındaşlarımız. Hana bugün bizler Kaliforniya ştatının bizler bagayatda xursan bizler, yüreğimizden xursan bizler.
That was very Turkmen.
Yes.
Alright, well I'm excited, Malika. You excited? How do you feel? Are you ready for this episode?
Yes, but we forgot one thing, Barbs.
Okay, I guess we're doing this. So politically speaking, Turkmenistan has a lot of interesting ways that it operates itself within its borders.
Often touted as the second most isolated nation on earth, Turkmenistan is not a country you can just go and visit, which is pretty insane considering that sites within the country have huge historical significance.
Long story short, they were the historical capital of ancient Parthia, and at one point, Merv was the largest city on earth. Basically, everything from the Greeks to the Russians got a piece of what is now Turkmenistan.
Lots to discuss. Let's just jump into the globe and see how it plays out.
Shoutst we.
Oh my god, this is so fun!
First of all, Turkmenistan is a landlocked country located in Central Asia, surrounded by 4 other countries and the Caspian Sea to the west. Some of the borders in the north are a little strange, as post-USSR breakup times allotted them a confusing set of demarcation lines. For example, see this big body of water in the west by the Caspian? It's called the Garabogazkol. We'll talk more about it later in the physical geography section. But basically, they decided it would belong all to Turkmenistan, but like, barely. At its narrowest point on the north border with Kazakhstan, it's only about 4 miles or 6.5 kilometers wide. Then with Uzbekistan, they agreed that the rim of a plateau would be the border, but the ridge has a weird shape that gives Uzbekistan this weird random empty salient. Then they decided to awkwardly split up the Amudarya River Valley, which is a whole other story. In any case, the country is divided into 5 provinces and 1 capital city district that acts as its own entity, the capital Ashgabat. From there, the second and third largest cities are Turkmenabat in the east and Dashtoguz in the north. Ashgabat, of course, has the largest and busiest airport, Ashgabat International. The second and third busiest airports are actually Turkmenbashi Krasnovodsk and Mari, or Merv Airport. Turkmenbashi, of course, is an important city, as it holds the largest and busiest seaport. From there, in addition to a wide road network, Turkmenistan actually has quite an extensive rail line as well. Now state-owned, it was actually originally part of the former Soviet Trans-Caspian Railway that stretched all the way from Turkmenbashi to Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Later on, though, new lines were constructed, like a southbound line from Mari to Serhetabat. Turkmenabat actually has a line that goes to Dashoguz, but like, it has to briefly cut through Urgench in Uzbekistan to get there. If you don't have your papers in order, you will have to get out and drive all the way around the road paralleling the Uzbek border to get to Dashoguz. Finally, in 2006, they were like, screw it, and they completed the Ashgabat-Dashoguz line, traversing the entire Karakul Desert. This effectively cut the commute in half.
Also, keep in mind the westernmost province is called the Balkan province. Same name as the Balkans of Europe. Don't get them confused.
Nope, different. Now here's the thing. Getting into Turkmenistan is hard enough for people outside of the country.
You will require an invitation from a person or organization via state migration service. You will obviously have to pay for the visa and prove you have accommodations and transport booked.
Tourists are allowed to freely explore Ashgabat, but anything outside of the city requires government approval and an escort or a guide.
As for the citizens, basically it takes an excruciating long system of formalities for getting a passport, visa, and immigration interview, all of which can be denied for any reason in the process.
In short, you either need money or connections to get in and out.
Despite being the largest and most populous city, Ashgabat is actually a relatively new city, only established in 1881, originally as a fortress of Russia.
After independence, the first president, Niyazov, initiated the White City Urban Renewal Project.